See, when the equations are in slope, intercept form, and form looks y equals mx plus b. Or they can be written y equals mx plus b. Like if it's or, okay. Okay. Example this here. That's already in slope intercept form. Even if it's like this, like 2x y equals, you could easily make that. You could, though, the downfall is that you have to have the graph, pros and cons. So have a graph, you have to have to graph it. Graphing calculator, Desmos, a graph needed, or some type of calculator. The con is because you have to have other things. So a lot of use to do it, but just graph and that crosses. Okay, now substitution variables by themselves. One equation equals or y equals. Okay, that means the variable is by itself. Like the variable itself, and it can be, or that can be easily solved for. That doesn't make sense. So, or the variables by itself. Here, that could be something like this. X equals 2y plus 1, and 2 plus 5y equals 20. That means when x equals 2y plus 1, I can take that and substitute in for x. Or x equals 2y and x equals 7y2. That's another substitution to where they can equal each other. Technically, you would have y equals, that's okay. Okay, the third one, my favorite, is in all of them. Just one variable by itself, same, then we can put it in. Okay, so equation. Remember to do elimination, we own the equation.
Standard form.
Good. Standard form. Plus by equals c. That's what we call standard form. And the variable, and I'll do it. So, and we look for opposite coefficients. Or you can easily make them opposite. Or opposite coefficients. For example, like 5x plus 10 and negative 5x plus, I don't know, equal 20. Okay. So just by looking at these three, here, I'll do this for anyone still doing screenshots, but okay. So just determining by looking at the equation, like which would be the most efficient way and the one that's going to have less errors. Graphing, it's great when the numbers are whole numbers or they're integers graph, but a lot of times we might not get integer your answer. Okay, we might get mixed numbers. So now already on this back, I know it talks about how to do a graphing calculator with Desmos, and we kind of already did this that we did. So we're not going to actually solve exact, and that's what we kind of run the form. So we don't have to do this. So just by looking at it, like on these two equations, would it be easier to graph, substitute, or? So that's very, I think, was that there? Okay, you say substitute. You could go That'd be easier to graph, but you'd have to have a graph or a graphing calculator. So you really could do either one. I think substitute would be easier on that one because you can put them equal to each other. All right, what about this one?
Multiplication.
Okay.
Elimination.
Elimination. Okay. And then to do that, you would just have to move the 6x to the other side, right? And make that 6xy. So you could do that. Or you could do substitution. So really, either one, substitution or elimination, just what you prefer. Okay, you just have to watch that -3. All right, what about this one? Let's see here. Yeah, that already like this one. Would you graph, or would you substitute, or would you eliminate? I would too. I would only pick eliminate. I mean, you could make it to where y is equal to itself and then itself, but I would say eliminate. Okay, this one. Oh. Yeah. So that says x equals 3 just by itself here. So that would be a good one to do what?
Substitute.
Yep. I would substitute also. I would substitute. So. Okay. So today I just want to go over a little bit about like which method to pick. Next week, we are going to work on word problems and taking a word problem and setting up in a system equation and solving it. And then remember those questions that we saw, the babysitting one, the peanut butter and jelly, like the one that we did? We'll be looking at those again. So I want to let you guys just learn that after we get done with our word problems, we're going to take a test. Now, I'm debating if we're going to take it next Thursday. Like, I got to look at how we feel problems on Monday. Okay? That if we need to do Monday the next, we could, no, within 2 to 3 class periods. Within 2 class periods, we're going to be taking questions. This time I work with people that are still working on, did I look at it and know where we're talking?